Hi, in Module 1, our focus is going to be on the business of doing business and specifically on the role that the external environment plays in determining the ultimate performance and success of a business organization. In Chapter 1, we see the definition of a business organization as well as the ultimate purpose of business organizations, which is to create and maximize profitability but to also create value and maximize value for society. We're introduced to the concept of stakeholders, which are entities that are affected and affect the firm. And we see that firms are responsible for three major operations or elements. One, managing internal resources and employees. Secondly, marketing effectively their products and services to consumers. And thirdly, managing their finances in terms of getting access to capital as well as using that capital in a manner to promote its profitability and value to society. We're also going to consider in Chapter 1 the effect that things like the economy and competition have on the firm and its ability to be profitable. So Chapter 1 gives us an idea how important it is for us as organizations or people that are running businesses to consider the influence of the environment, the external environment, to the ultimate success. In our second chapter, the concepts of ethics and social responsibility are discussed. And these have become much more important and much more prevalent in today's consideration of business practices simply because as business organizations, we have recognized that our role is not simply to make more money, but as I mentioned before, to create greater value to society. And so many stakeholders are now not just concerned about the firm's ability to utilize its resources and maximize its profitability, but also to do it in a way that actually brings benefit to those in society that are affected directly by the firm's actions, as well as those that may not be directly affected by the firm's action. So as an organization, as a business, we are seeing ourselves as being responsible not just to our stockholders and not just to our consumers, but also to society in general. And that's why it's important to think about how we're doing things, to consider our actions through the lens of morality as well as social responsibility. So in Chapter 2, we're really considering these concepts and how they have affected the business's role as well as decisions and behaviors with respect to how it transforms raw materials and transforms inputs into outputs. Is it doing it in a manner that is both ethical and socially responsible, or is it simply trying to make the most money possible? And if those two things are not aligned, how can the firm change its behavior, change its decisions to not only be profitable, but to be ethical and socially responsible at the same time? So Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 brings us directly into the consideration of the external environment, and it allows us to see the impact that the external environment and institutions in the external environment have on the firm.